Good morning. My name is Anka Metcalf, and welcome to Trade Out Loud's Active Investor Swing Trading Program morning briefing. Let's start the day by recapping the major economic releases that we will have today. So at 8:30 a.m., Federal Yellen will speak, followed by Plosler. Then we have at 10 a.m., right at market reversal time, we have the JOLTS job openings, and continuing with Federal Yellen's speech. At 10 a.m., we have wholesales trade. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we have 3-year note auction results, and at 8 a.m. we have Federal Lacquer that is going to speak p.m. And at 8:10 p.m. Federal Fisher will speak. All the times here are expressed in Eastern Standard Time. And of course, the major event that we have been waiting for, and the market has been waiting for a clear direction to see whether we're going to continue higher or we're going to have a much steeper retracement, is the Federal Yellen's speech. So this is going to be the catalyst for the market move. Let's move on to major earnings today. CVS already had announced earnings better than expected. We're going to visit the chart in a few seconds, followed by earnings from DF, IR, ICE, MMC, Moss. So CVS and Moss are the major ones that we're going to watch for today, followed by RAI, RAIS, and aftermarket we have Fossil, NG, TRI, WU, and ZN. So that being said, let's take a quick look at the market and see how we're standing up for the market today. This is a chart of the Qs, and like I've mentioned earlier, yesterday in our morning briefing, we were expected a target for the Qs into the 86.76. Beautiful follow through that almost has reached the 87.50 level, and this was on Friday. And for yesterday, we had a beautiful continuation to the upside into the minor resistance level of almost $88. Right now, pre-market, we're trading at 88. So we have a mild gap up, and I think we're not going to have anything significant until 10 a.m. until we get some news from Federal Chair Yellen. So far, we're having a beautiful continuation onto the weekly chart. We had a really nice pullback into the 20-period moving average, and it seems that we're going to head higher. It all depends on how the testimony is going to be interpreted. Let's take a quick look on the SPYs right now, and the SPYs are bullish. They're still consolidating bullishly into this resistance area of 180. You can see pre-market that we're trading at 180.17, and we have reached a pre-market high of close to 181. We do have a beautiful continuation right here set up on the weekly chart. If this is going to hold, we can have a potential run into the 185 level, which is very close to the previous high of 184.94 that was set back in January, mid-January. So beautiful continuation right here onto the weekly chart. We have a really strong momentum going on in the intraday session. So you can see this is Friday session, and this is yesterday, Monday session. Pretty nice consolidation. And let me remind you that yesterday we had very low volume. So the consolidation that we got came from very low volume. So we'll see how the market is going to react today. Let's move forward, and let's pick our chart of the day. And this is CVX. CVX right now trading at $68.48. Like I've mentioned earlier, had really good earnings, and just want to show you this level right here on the chart, onto the weekly chart. And I'm jumping to the weekly chart. So not only that this triggered a weekly buy, but it sets up for a beautiful continuation for higher for those of you that are swing traders and position traders, for a potential follow through with the market cooperation into the $72 area. So this is a beautiful setup that we're getting up right here. So like I said, gapping up into pre-market right now, still trading pre-market at $68.48, and it does have room to continue higher. And I would say intraday probably a level of 69 or 69.50 and for a possible continuation later on this week. If the market will be on our side, if the market remains bullish, this will definitely have the potential for a continuation into the $70, $70, $50, and $72. So beautiful chart pattern for CVS. Another earning that we're going to be interested is in Moss. Moss has been consolidating on the weekly chart for a relative long period of time. It still has a beautiful pattern of rising bottoms, and so far we're getting a little bit of a buying pressure right here due to the formation of this ascending triangle that we have forming on. And again, from the daily level, you could see yesterday we pretty much snapped over the previous bar on Friday into the 47 level, and right now trading at 47.45, which puts it in a bullish territory for a potential continuation into the 48.49 and a previous high that we had on the daily chart, very close to 49.69. Also, we have S that reported that reported earnings this morning. So this comes pre-market, and it's gapping up over $8. So the area that we're interested in for the active investor signal would be $8 and about 80 cents. But you can see right here that this is a beautiful pattern that sets up onto the weekly chart, and actually because it is trading above $8 and $8.24, it is setting up on a weekly buy right here. Also, this area will be watched as higher potential into the $9 and $10, and for a core position into the 11.47 is possible with the market, of course. And if we get market participation, if we are trying to continue higher onto the daily chart, we'll see how today's testimony will go. We might have some upside momentum in these trades. Let's take a look at our trade from yesterday at Groupon. I suggested Groupon for a long position above $11, above the $11 level, and you could see it right here, reached a high of almost $11.22. You could see it better on the 21 cents to be exact on the 15-minute chart. Pre-market selling off a little bit into the $10.40 area, still into a lot of resistance, still into a lot of support. Still into a lot of support right here at $10.50. This was all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/tradeoutloud, and on Twitter, it's twitter.com/AnkaMetcalf. That is ANKA Metcalf. And if you have any suggestions, what you would like to include in our morning briefings, please send us a message. I'm more than happy to accommodate your wishes. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you tomorrow.